Hi guys, so a little review from last night's Elimination Chamber. I'm going to give notes for every match. So we got the winners and everything here. I wanted to talk a little bit about each matches. So they started the Elimination Chambers. Before that, there's 19,000 attendance, so it's really a good crowd. The crowd was not that great though in the whole pay-per-view, especially this version here and other matches. So the first match was the Women Elimination Chamber match. So in the pods you had Asuka in the pods, Rhea, Alexa, Raquel, all in the pods. To start the match, it was Kiana James versus Tiffany Stratton, and a good start to the match. Then Asuka came first of the pod. Then Alexa Bliss came second. Rhea came third out of her pod. Then Alexa Bliss with a Twisted Bliss on top of the pod, on top of Rhea, Asuka, and I believe that's it. Rhea, Asuka, and then Alexa Bliss going for the Sister Abigail on Kiana James. And Asuka hitting the Black Miss, or is it the Black Miss, or the Miss in the face, and Kiana James eliminates Alexa Bliss. So good showing for Kiana James for sure. Raquel Rodriguez goes into the match, so everybody's in the match now. Raquel Rodriguez with the running powerbomb. That was a huge spot. She had Kiana James on her on her shoulders. She did the British Bulldog move through the pods to the other side, and that was great. So right after that, she gets she puts her in the middle of the ring. She gets Asuka on her finish move. That is a Tayana bomb on Kiana James, and she pins Asuka and pins Kiana James. So she eliminates two females in the match. Really good showing for Rodriguez here, and yeah. So right in the mix here, so you got Rhea, you got Rodriguez, you got Tiffany Stratton. Rhea's on top of the rope, and then I think Rodriguez is trying to do like a suplex or something like that to Tiffany Stratton, and then Rhea does this kind of like swanton bomb on top of Rodriguez, and then Tiffany Stratton does the prettiest moonsault ever on Raquel Rodriguez and eliminates Raquel Rodriguez. So Raquel Rodriguez have a really good showing here in this Elimination Chamber. So good job from her. Then it's Tiffany and Rhea, and they have a lot of blows here. Tiffany tried to do her prettiest moonsault on Rhea. Tiffany misses. And then Rhea does her reptile on Tiffany, and then Tiffany gets eliminated by Rhea, and Rhea is the winner. Elimination Chamber. She'll be against Jade Cargill at the WrestleMania. I think that's the biggest match they could have done. I think this is a good match for WrestleMania, and I'm gonna give a mark. What I think I like this. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. There's a few botches in there, not much, but I really like the showing of a guy. I'm gonna actually go 8. I really like this match. Then we have the Intercontinental Championship. AJ Lee, not really her hometown, but that's where she lives now, versus Becky Lynch for the Intercontinental Championship. Michael Cole does this really funny thing, got me to pop actually. He said AJ Styles to AJ Lee. That was just the funniest thing I heard for a long time. And you got Jessica Carr in this match. This is very interesting because she was in all those matches with Becky Lynch that Becky Lynch didn't like that referee, and this might be a storyline to go to WrestleMania, I think. So Becky in this match, she exposed the turnbuckle at the end there. AJ Lee put her finishing move on Becky. She actually taps her out, but Jessica Carr was on the ground because Becky hit her, and then AJ Lee, I almost did AJ Lee does her finisher move, the Black Widow, and gets her to top, but no ref. So after that, Becky would try to throw AJ at the turnbuckle because there's no turnbuckles anymore. It's just a metal part, and the exposed turnbuckle. But Carr would not allow it. So Carr, that's the referee. The referee would not allow it. And then right after that, Becky Lynch tried to throw herself to AJ Lee, and AJ Lee gets out, and she hits the turnbuckle, and AJ Lee does her finishing move, the Black Widow, and she taps out. She taps out Becky Lynch. And for this match, I'm gonna give it a little bit less row. I'm gonna go with a 7 out of 10. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with a 6.5. 6.5 because I know it's been a long time for AJ Lee. She's been not wrestling for a long time. I think that Becky Lynch should have won here, and then you go to WrestleMania. I know what they're doing here. Jessica Carr is a good storyline in this one. I like that one, that part of it. But a lot of false finishing, and you can see the call in the match. I don't mind it, but I mean, still, I think it's a 6.5. Then we have the World Heavyweight Championship. This match, I really like this match. Really like the entrance. So Finn still has his baby face, or his OG theme song that he has. So I think he's going to be a baby face. I think he's going to actually be against Dominic Mysterio. That's what I think. Then we have Punk get a cool Chicago Bulls 90 old Chicago Bulls 90 entrance. You got the old announcer from Chicago Bulls when Michael Jordan was there. That was really cool. And then you get the cult of personality. He has the Chicago Blackhawks colors. Very cool thing. He had his jacket of Larry on him. I think that was really cool. The crowd at beginning of the match with Punk was really loud, and then the crowd kind of went flat. A cool spot on this match, Punk did a sharpshooter. He missed at the beginning, but he did very well there. I really like that. It's a little tribute to Owen Hart and Bret Hart, but Bret Hart mostly because he's a mentor of him. Finn Balor hits his coup de grace actually 2 times, and CM Punk kicks out 2 times, and then Punk's get his GTS out of nowhere. That was I didn't like the finish of this match. That's one thing I didn't like, the way they finished. He just grabbed him and he did the GTS and win. Finn at the end of the match, Finn Balor shakes his hand like he did in Dublin, and gets out of the ring. I thought maybe they would have did something with Dominic. They didn't do it, but it's fine. Then AJ Lee goes to the ring and celebrate with her husband. I think that was cool. So CM Punk wins. I didn't think Finn Balor would win this anyway. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It was not that great. I like the entrance and all that, but the crowd was not really helping this pay-per-view at all, and it continues to there. So the box. So you got Pierce. They went to the attendance, and they didn't wait nothing. You got Aldis and Pierce try to open the box. It was weird. No nails, nothing. The lid comes out, and there's a coffin, and it opens up, in the coffin, and then you hear this voice. I know who it was right away, and you get these girls coming out, and it's Thousand, and I like the music, everything. Um, People were kind of confused. People were not in it. He even got booed at the end. The power was not good at the end. He gave Michael Cole some teeths. I think that I don't mind it. Like, I don't think this is gonna be a bad thing. It was a bad thing for this one, but I think Danhausen just in merch. I don't think he's gonna be a wrestler. If he is, he's gonna go to NXT. But it's rumors that he's gonna be on Raw. So if he's on Raw, he's gonna be a comedy bit. He's gonna be like a R-Truth. And I think he's going to be great at it. He's very great at it, and he sells a lot of merch, and that's why they got him. And he's very friends with CM Punk. That's why he got his debut here, I'm pretty sure. Don't forget, he was in the AEW, and Cody Rhodes was the reason. Cody Rhodes signed him to the contract. So, and he's friends with a lot of people there. Eden Page, Jade, Gargill. He has a lot of friends there. So I think he'll be fine. But I think this bit was pretty much. I'm gonna put even 6 is very high. I'm gonna give it a 5.5. For him, I think he should have had a better debut than this here, and it shouldn't have been at the Elimination Chamber. So now we go to the men's Elimination Chamber after that big box thing, and let's get this here. So we got Logan Paul goes to the pods. Randy Orton, LA Knight, Trick William. Trick William has everything. He's it. He reminds me so much of Booker T, but with more aura. And Booker T has a lot of aura, but he has this thing. He's really good. I think he's a it factor for sure. He's so over. So Trick William first. So you got so it was Cody Rhodes versus Javon Evans to start the match. That's really cool. You got a very young guy with a kind of veteran, I guess. Then you have Trick William come first out of the pod. Logan Paul is second out of the pod. All three, so Javon Evans, Trick William, and Cody Rhodes attacks Logan Paul. I thought that was really great. Next to enter is LA Knight. Then the final pod open, and it was Randy. Logan eliminated Javon Evans. He did this, his finishing move, Javon Evans. It was really, that was just after that Javon Evans he did a fog splash on Trick William. It didn't look that well. And then Logan Paul did his finishing move, and he really, really hurt. It was really awkward. Very, very scary kind of on Javon Evans. I hope he's okay on that. And yeah, then it was a Brutus finishing move. LA Knight slip on right after. LA Knight goes on the top rope, and he's gonna do his elbow, and he does his LA Knight, and he slips on the rope, and he does recover very great because he does his elbow right after, but everybody was watching him. I think that was a bad spot for LA Knight. And then Logan hits the low blow to LA Knight, and LA Knight is eliminated from Logan Paul. So now Logan Paul eliminates 2 guys. Then Logan Paul eliminates Trick William. That was right after Cody Rhodes does the crossroad to Trick William. And Logan Paul eliminates 3 people. And he just in the tournament to get in. And he eliminates 3 people of the Elimination Chamber. Right there, the doors open because you have 2 wrestlers has to come out because they're eliminated. And then there's a masked man. He comes up and climbs the Elimination Chamber, and security comes in and try to grab him. And they go far, and they get off his mask, and it's a random guy. And everybody thinks, rumors that he's another student of Seth Rollins. And all security is there. You got Pierce there and everything. And then while the door's still open, you got another masked man, and this time it looks like the real one. He does his kick to Logan Paul. He attacks to Logan Paul. he does the curve stomp to Logan Paul, and then he looks at Cody Rhodes and takes off his mask, and it's Seth freaking Rollins, and the crowd's really happy. They sing with him, everything, and then Cody Rhodes pins Logan Paul, and then Paul Heyman had a really good facial there. He was really in shock. I really like that. Then you have Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, but the door is still open, and who slips in? Drew McIntyre, and he attacks Cody Rhodes, and then Randy Orton takes him out of Cody Rhodes, does the RKO on Drew. Then Cody Rhodes takes him and does the crossroad to Drew. While he's going up, Randy Orton does the RKO on Cody Rhodes and win the Elimination Chamber, eliminate Cody Rhodes, eliminate his friends, to get to the championship. And Randy Orton wins the Elimination Chamber. I didn't see that happening, so I'm going to give this a, do I give this a 8.5 for this one. I think that 8.5 is pretty generous, but I think it's a good here. So, Masked Man here, I'm going to give it a 7.5 because we've seen so many Masked Man lately. So very happy with Randy Orton. Very happy here. I think Randy Orton actually helped this pay-per-view to be a little bit better here. So overall, I'd probably do a 7.5. But it was not over. Aldis was really mad at Drew McIntyre to interfere in that match. He does on the post-show make a match on SmackDown. Cody versus Drew at SmackDown for the Undisputed Championship. And Aldis is really mad, and Drew's really mad at Aldis. I think that can be a match at WrestleMania. I wouldn't be mad at that. I wouldn't be mad if Cody wins this and be against Randy Orton. That's just me. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this. I think this show was actually not bad. It could have been worse, but it was really good. Like and subscribe. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you soon in more videos. See you guys.